Oh,
that's cool.
I like that.
Hi, Hunnies. Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Faith. I'm here with my co-host.
It's your boy C. Ruff, co-host of Hi Hunnies.
And we are so excited today because we have here, all the way from Portland, Chef Kenny.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
No, we are so excited to have Kenny here. He brought to us our vibes tonight for the podcast, the show. We got Chief into this Dodo Farms out in Portland.
Shout out to Big Dodo. We got that Dodo Farms going, man. Honey's gonna be lit.
And I got the vibes feeling right.
You know, we always fly high. My Dodo Farms, I tell you one thing, when I'm walking around, I'm gonna slide right on in. Better yet, I'll show you. I will show you better than I can tell you, man. Make sure y'all check out Dodo Farms.
Yeah.
Hey, hottest slippers out right now.
Yeah, man. We got slides, we got hoodies. Check it out at dodofarms.com.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm most definitely rocking with it, y'all. It's C. Ruff approved.
But most importantly, it brings vibes to have an elevated conversation. And because I really wanted Chef Kenny here on this show after I followed him. He followed us on Hi Hunnies. He was like one of our first supporters. So
Super fact.
I was so happy. So of course, when you start off, you follow everyone back. Not promising now you're gonna follow back right away.
I was in the beginning. You gotta be early investor. When you see something, get in early.
We all victim of that.
Yeah.
We all victim. It takes some time sometimes, right?
Yeah. You know, sometimes you ain't up on it, but I was fortunate enough to be up on it earlier. Now I'm fortunate enough to be a guest. I appreciate you being here.
Hey, we really appreciate having you, Kenny.
Yeah, right on.
For real, man.
So he tweeted this quote. He remixed, our favorite Cardi B song, WAP. That's my favorite. And, quote Cardi, she lets all of us know, listen, she don't cook, she don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. Meaning, you got it, you getting rings. So
Cardi's something else.
However she got it. In whatever way she obtained said ring without cooking and cleaning, that's how she did it.
Yeah.
But Kenny posted, I don't pay for food or no lights, but let me tell you how I got this pipe. And and you're gonna see how dumb that sounds. Keep following that song if you want to. So, are you saying that if someone not cooking and not cleaning, do women have to cook and clean if they want a ring?
It's not necessarily that women gotta cook and clean. It's just like you saying it like you don't have nothing to offer besides your body. You feel me?
I didn't get that.
Hey, I feel you, Kenny. I feel what he's saying.
Appreciate it. That's all.
Because I feel like you gotta have more. Because that body, that body is always cool in the beginning, right? It's just like anything. And when I say that, I'm talking about all humans, whatever. Not trying to put a human towards a materialistic thing. When you first meet a woman, if she's super bad or everything you like, yeah, to me, oh my God. That first month, I look at it, it's like, oh my God. But over time, if you with that person over 2 years, they still are attracted to you. But that thrill, when you first saw it, it's not really still there.
No, because if she gonna tell you how she got that ring, she knows how to keep things spicy.
But the thing about it, what he's saying is, she gonna have to do more than that to make him happy. She gonna have to have more qualities than that. Because you can throw it back and do all that, but if my house dirty every time I come home, or I'm out doing this and doing that, and you're not doing the other thing, that's a problem.
No, because I feel like you guys pick looks over quality women all the time. Like so many times, and especially now, I will say.
I think I'm gonna second that sip. I think I'm gonna.
No, but I would say now, a lot of women, like plastic surgery and stuff, everyone's kind of looking the same, like carbon copy. And I feel like you see so many guys that pass out, like a girl who has her shit together, who will be an actual partner for someone who just looks good next to you, or.
But I mean, to make a woman attractive, it's so many other qualities than just looking good.
Y'all are seeing Instagram pictures and sending crazy
But I mean,
DMs.
that's cool.
I mean, what?
That's cool when you look at, but over time, you looking at, okay.
Because we are hoping that the DM that we sliding in also cooks and cleans.
True.
But
So once we realize
You know
that
how long
DM
it
slide
takes?
don't cook and clean, we go, oh, never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Wrong DM
That's
slide.
wrong.
I can't.
Because
But
like you said,
you
it's
think all of this, like, first of all, someone who looks that great on Instagram taking those photos, you know how long it takes them to do those photo shoots? You know how long hair takes, makeups, all that? And you want her to also be at home cooking and cleaning
I
and
don't
doing all
necessarily
that?
want her to be at home cooking and cleaning. I want her to be able to financially pay for a maid and a chef if she's not going to be able to do that, especially if you're doing it with your looks.
Oh, wait, so it's gender role. So so if you cannot cook and clean, because the women's role is to cook and clean.
No, the
You
house
have to-
role is to be clean. I
Yeah,
don't care
exactly.
who
Don't
do
do
it.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel
Yeah,
it.
in a
But
role.
sometimes she
I don't
don't
care.
Exactly.
We get Rosie the robot from the Jetsons. I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Because see,
Just
sometimes
do it.
sometimes she gonna get home and the house gonna be spotless.
Period.
You feel what I'm
Okay,
saying?
you did that? Even
Yes,
though you worked on
see,
that?
okay. I think we need to stop all of this male bashing. Like
It's
we
not.
don't clean
Yeah, we do.
our own home.
Listen.
And that we don't cook our own food.
No.
Do y'all think we just in the cave or something?
No, I will
Y'all
tell
like,
you.
How do y'all see this going?
Okay, so it's a funny joke between me and my girls, because you know, niggas out here not shit sometimes and be cheating on their girls.
I like it sometimes.
Sometimes. I
like
say
it
sometimes. I
All right,
say
cool.
sometimes.
Cool, I'm about to say that.
And they'll be like in full relationships, but like pursuing you or whatever. And like say the
Right.
girl's on the girl trip, so he'll like invite you over. I say the way you can tell a dude is single or not is if he got furniture or not. Like, or if he's FaceTiming you, if he has furniture or not.
Wait,
'Cause
wait.
I'm
No,
like
wait,
when I say
wait.
furniture, when I say furniture, I mean like you see how like
think I'm about
in
to
my
take another
home
sip.
I
You
have
said
not furniture. I'm talking about like you see how I have like artwork up. I have like pictures. I have
No.
like an
See,
accent
once
chair with a
once
chair
again,
with a
like-
couch. I'm telling you, because most guys I have met.
A single bachelor that's tasteful.
No,
He
he
Yeah,
has
he
a
gotta have that
TV.
taste. He
No,
gotta have
okay,
taste.
so he'll have a
Dre
TV.
said it best. I can show you bigger things.
See, and that's the thing. What you talking about is a person that you should be messing with, period. See, that person should be off the block, period. A person-
Okay, so Drake-
like forget furniture. We talking.
Listen,
we talking
Drake
culture
is
to
rare.
music.
He's an exception.
Nah, I'm
Like
just saying
Drake
in
is
general.
like
Okay,
have
so
a
Drake
moment
is-
of appreciation for Drake.
So
No,
Drake is
Don't
our-
make
I
it
said
like that.
Drake.
But I'm saying
Drake is our top, right? That's where we at with it.
No, I just was saying the only reason.
That's where we go.
No, we're not going into that. No, honestly, I just was saying that I feel like the brother got taste. You can't
No.
take that away from him.
okay,
So,
no, I'm just saying what I have found. Like I'm saying, guys will have basics like a couch,
Yeah.
a TV, a bed, a sound system even. But if I
Yes.
FaceTime a dude
Okay.
and I see he got like island bar stools plus a dining room table and like this and that, and I'm looking around, I'm like, there's a girl living in that house too.
Wow,
Okay,
no.
so you mean to tell me
Yeah.
that if a man's house has more than the basic materials in it, then a woman put those things in his house?
I promise you, it's like literally. There's been jokes about it. Most single guys. Oh, actually,
But what
this
about-
is
what
no
about-
wait. Stop. This is
yeah.
good. This is good because actually,
okay.
there was one guy I was seeing very briefly.
Oh yeah,
about-
very briefly. I'm glad very briefly was in there because the man has no art. He has what? One TV. Okay, how many games did he have? Because if he ain't got no art, he obviously has a gaming system.
Yeah, you know he has all the
so
gaming
he has several
system.
games. Okay,
But-
did you pick him up or did he borrow your car
No,
afterwards?
like,
Like,
That's a problem.
No,
it's a
okay.
problem.
That's a big problem.
I'm just saying. So I went to his house, and I
Okay.
mean, there's a couch, there's all like a huge screen TV.
right?
He does have a desk and a bed, but like, and then a bed, but that's it.
but he don't cook and he don't clean.
Oh, and he has a coffee table. He had a coffee table. So get through this. But then get this. Like, 6 months later, he FaceTimes me randomly out the blue, and he's home, and he's like, "Oh, look at the new place I got," and like. Dining room table, chairs. There was a bouquet of flowers on the island. That kind of gave it away. But I'm saying, but in general, he had like a couch. He had like an end table. He had that. He had our. I'm like,
okay.
Well, that's a good scenario.
I get what you're saying.
The bouquet through.
Yeah. Now the bouquet is the ceiling.
Do y'all have plants? Would you have flowers?
I know a lot of people who have plants.
Actually,
single men by themselves. Plants, yes, I know a lot. Guys are into plants now. That's like the new thing.
I'm a recent plant dad. I'm a recent one. I adopted this plant. I'm a new dad.
Are we in the plants?
I think it's safe to say we are very into plants. But I'm a new plant dad. Like, I think that's what I mean by, like, unfortunately, it sounds like you are running into the men that aren't cultivating themselves.
I know, but
what the new 20 and 2021 man is. What we're doing is we are into plants. We're into art. We're into all
You're
of those
saying
things.
we, as it's
because
like
it's a culture
a
of
big
us. Hey, I'm out there.
Of people.
Culture of us.
Like,
I'm there for
so
you.
I can find. Okay,
It's a
I
group
can
of
say I can probably find more. But it's too small of a group. Like my majority, I shouldn't be in line with the people with the PS5s and the big screen.
Like the parentheses, you got two brothers right on the outside of you. So how is it that rare?
What about the guys who hire somebody to come in and decorate? You have to think about
I'll
stuff
be
like
fine.
that.
No, there are.
I'm like, when you walk into a guy's house and it's fully furnished, he could have had a person to come in and.
Nah, he did not make personal shopper money.
Well, I mean, not that.
We're talking about this one man. We can't talk about.
This one man. I'm saying, so guys, I know that with money, some of them, some of them, if they hired someone or they got their mom to come in and do it, which a lot of them get their mom to come and just like. Don't act like y'all don't get your mom. Come on, mom.
So now you're talking about a man with mommy issues. That's what I mean.
You're talking about the titty baby.
Yeah, right. Like
the titty baby.
Sound like
you sit on the wing, titty baby.
Yeah, we gonna get this person's name after this because this is one person. This is not everybody. This is clearly one man.
I'm saying. But guys that have like mom that are really into their moms also have like this idea of women, and they are very into like gender roles and very into like, well, my mom did this and did that, so you should do that.
But
too.
you have to look at the world changes too. It's changing. You got to get caught up with the speed.
But a lot of guys don't like it because y'all know like who's the most beautiful woman in your life. You're like you think is her.
The most beautiful woman in my life.
You don't say your mom, the most beautiful, amazing woman?
No, see the most beautiful, amazing woman. See now you see like hold on, like you're adding adjectives that weren't there in the beginning. You said most beautiful. So my brain went, most beautiful.
Most beautiful.
Well, let me think about that.
I'm gonna say my mom.
Okay, I respect that now that we have the context of why we say our mama.
I'm gonna say mom.
Oh man, amazing! I'll give her amazing, but beautiful.
Really? I feel like when guys do like Mother's Day posts, they're always like to the most beautiful, perfect. Like guys hold their moms on these like pedestals
because we're supposed to.
That's
the queen of our lives. She's the woman that raised us and helped us.
But you should, if you project everything that your mom did for you on your new relationship, you don't want a mom, or you don't want a wife or partner. You want a mom.
Exactly, and that's why I'm.
No, you want a grown woman. I mean. Go ahead,
No, go ahead. Because I think we both got some good points coming. So either way, it's still gonna be good.
I feel like a grown woman should want to do that naturally. I feel like that's something that just should
be. A grown woman should want to do what naturally?
Especially if you got a good man and he doing his thing.
But they should want to do what?
Naturally, you should want your house clean and all that. You a woman.
I mean,
I feel like that should be that's almost common sense.
woman.
Right.
You
Chris
act
doing
like,
his thing. Chris
No,
out here working hard.
but when you say
I know
you're-
he got my back. He got my back. That should be almost hello.
Listen,
well, the last thing
you
man,
said if you're a woman, meaning there's something in like the woman DNA that like,
Man, she know
dirty. I have to
when
clean.
Chris Ruffin come in her mind, she knows she don't have to worry about nothing. So with her knowing that and know I got her back,
At least help me.
at least
Help
that
me
should
out.
be common sense. Well, I know he out doing
But,
this.
okay,
I know him. I'm gonna knock this out.
Hold me down.
There's no way. You know what I'm
Help
saying?
me
That,
out.
we partners. You feel what I'm saying? Some
Listen.
women, but when they
Teamwork.
but when she
Nah.
see that bag she
Teamwork.
want or whatever she
Okay.
want,
No.
it could be whatever.
No,
that's not enough.
because
Why
that
it's not enough?
no, because you're like literally that idea of thinking means that money, as long as you're paying for stuff, you should be happy. And that's trust me. Okay, so PSA out here,
Okay, now
everyone
we reached another
knows.
man. Okay,
no,
we-
everyone
Everyone-
knows.
hey,
Faith does not mess with like
I do want to say
I ain't
this.
saying I'm not a gold digger, but
No,
she
I wanna-
ain't messing with no.
Every woman is not like that.
Hey.
I will say this. There's some women out here who really,
No, but what I'm saying
They
is
do both sides.
But no, what I'm saying is like, I never ever messed with someone who was broke. I'm sorry, I just haven't. I mean, and when I say
Hey,
broke,
as you
like,
shouldn't. As
but
you shouldn't.
okay, but I'm saying is you saying that like. I know everything's gonna be taken care of. I know, but if you're just bringing money towards the table, that does not. Money does not buy happiness completely. Like in a relationship.
I disagree.
What? No.
Hey, Chef Kitty. Chef Kitty all the way from the West. But Chef Kitty
No!
I disagree. And
I'm
the
telling
reason-
you.
Everything got a price tag.
Everything has a price
That
tag.
is such
Even-
an archaic way of like male. As long as a male is providing
No,
everything,
see,
a
see,
wife
but
should
that,
be
like,
happy.
okay,
That is
so-
insane.
So go with me. Go with me. You're saying that this money is being encompassed, including everything in the household and you.
Yeah.
What if you took you out of the situation and allowed our new mutual finances to take care of everything that's in the front? So now money has created the space for the happiness that we get to have together. So now if I'm
Most
making
guys,
money
they're busy though. They're working all the time.
because we have a mission, and then once we get done with that mission, that's when we can get to what
Well,
we're
when's
going
the
to get to.
mission done, Chef Kenny?
For me personally, my mission is done in 5 years, and then that's when I'm gonna be a house husband.
But what
I'm gonna
if
be a
it's
house husband
not?
in
What
5
if
years.
it's not?
There is no if. That's the one thing about a man and his mission.
Yeah.
When he is done, when it's time to hang them cleats up,
He gonna do
So-
it.
hanging the cleats
gonna
up.
hang
But
them up.
no,
He gonna hang
I
it up.
will
Like,
say,
it's
But
over.
a
But
lot
it
of men
has
not
to
gonna
be-
act right because they own that mission.
Right.
Really
but-
have that mission sometimes.
No.
Right. So
That mission
sometimes
was-
if they're still on the mission
But
and
I'll
lying to
say
you
this.
about it, then they're gonna give you more years than what they think. But I
I'll
know
say
when my
this,
mission
like
is done.
I have been in situations where I'll admit it, like financial struggles were not, I was not made aware of. They made sure everything was taken care of.
Right.
But
Big money.
it wasn't
Long money.
Big money.
Comfortable money.
like when I say, but no, it's not like I was out shopping Chanel. I just mean like I didn't
You
like.
was comfortable. Ain't want for nothing.
I tell you one thing. I told
That's exactly like, but
Did
no,
you
I will
cook and
say.
clean though?
she upload you down with bags. I'm a friend. I told it bags. I'm just I'm serious.
Did you cook and clean though?
I cooked.
See, so all
And I
we say-
hired someone to clean, but
So-
I didn't like. I would clean up, but like this idea. But no, okay. Let me
She saw. Oh, okay.
let me also say at that point of my life, and like that point, like how many degrees do I have, Chris? I have 4 degrees.
Okay. We
hey.
So
agree, dog.
I was not sitting around the house eating bonbons, like drinking and smoking weed all day. I was like getting multiple degrees.
See, but that's the
So-
psychology that if we are dealing with you, we don't expect you to be doing those things. So even if we are giving you the money, it's
No,
not
he
a
wanted
form
me
of-
to do those things because he
So,
was like.
so if that's the type of man you wanted, then what he wanted was to cultivate a world and ecosystem for him, and his woman was a part of that ecosystem. If you didn't want to be a part of that, then don't sign up for that. If
No,
you want to
because-
be an equal participant, then sign up for a relationship
No.
where it's equal rights to the
You're
situation.
killing me. No, because just because someone is paying for something does not mean that's all they gotta do.
No,
like
that's
I
what
don't.
I'm saying.
Like I'm saying, like with that way of thinking, like a man's just working, and then so they don't gotta be bothered with the kids. They don't gotta like the woman takes care of picking up, dropping off the kids, blah blah blah. That only works. No, even if he's providing every kids at that point, but I was still going to school. That only works if a woman does not have a life of her own. Because she has anything that takes up time to take away from her doing X, Y, and Z. He's gonna have a problem because his way of thinking is, bitch, be happy. You got paid for.
And that's the craziest part about that is why does it have to be his way of thinking is telling you to be happy? When if you want to fulfill your purpose, it don't mean that I gotta be home for that. Because if I'm gone a lot, it's safe to say I'm making a lot of money. So if I'm making a lot of money, it provides you a supplemental income.
That's true.
To take care of a sitter, to take care of laundry,
make her feel secure.
Make her feel secure. So while I'm out, I'm cultivating the responsibilities of what we trying to make.
Y'all, minimum wage is like
but that's what I mean.
$7.
So minimum wage, we out of that stage.
No, but I'm
minimum wage.
saying, you said no, it's not this one dude. No, I'm just saying. You said if someone's busy all the time or not home, that means that if they're out working, they're making money. Not if they out working just like regular job.
But if they're working a regular job, it's safe to say that they should have some form of ambition to get out of that regular job.
I'm telling
get a promotion in that job.
If you
his mindset gotta be off. It's that mindset.
If you be a man with ambition, it's gonna be fine.
If you want me to not bother you about anything besides bringing home a check, you need to be making like Jeff Bezos money.
Well, it's gonna be hard. It's only 1% of Jeff.
It's only
That's
Jeff.
tough. That's only tough. You gonna have to swing.
And actually,
you gonna have to get out there.
It's Jeff
to the bottom.
It's Jeff and Elon now. It's only two people. You got Tesla and Amazon now, and that's the only dude that's gonna make you sit down.
No, that's the only. If you don't
you
want
gonna stand
to
up for a long time. Let's have a
you gonna be out there on wow. Waiting on somebody.
I'm telling you, if you want me to literally just Stepford wife it.
Okay. Why is it Jeff Bezos money? Why is it?
Because that's enough money that like generations upon generations don't have to worry about a thing.
So how is it?
So I'm taking one for the team for like my offspring of $1 million.
So what?
That's the only reason.
So what one are you taking for the team?
Back.
What one are you taking for the team? What one did you give up to be Jeff Bezos' wife? What one was it?
My dignity, my soul, my like.
Whoa!
You want me to be married to someone who literally is like my role is to just give you money. You got it.
You said that was your dignity when.
Because like that's not a partnership. So that's like dignity.
So what
like
do
you are
like,
so with
do
that.
Do you feel like the man should be more? What do you feel like a woman's job?
Listen,
I know this might be a little. I just really want to know that. What do you feel like the woman's
role? Responsibility.
Yeah, what's her role?
Don't want to say job because if you say job, then she going. I don't do no job for no man.
And you want a job? I mean, weekly thing.
We go
So like literally, so I have daughters too.
Okay.
So at one point in my life, for a very, very short point, when I had my second, I was in school and I was a stay-at-home mom. That's the only part of my life where I felt like I could do your whole submit, because I wasn't doing anything else. But at the end of the day, I still feel like dealing with human beings and everything is still equal. But I also feel like in 2020, everything's very expensive. At least, okay, how I like to live, everything is very expensive. So most dudes aren't making that type of money where you can chill. Like most women, even if their wife is a stay-at-home wife, now with like Instagram, all this different social media, people rarely are not bringing in anything. So if I'm bringing in a dime, I'm no longer Stepford. I'm like, you gotta then start like once a week picking up the kids from gymnastics. You gotta like, you know what I mean?
How come both of you can't hire a nanny to do the 1 day a week?
Because they're your kids. Like, you should want to be involved in their life. I don't want my kids to grow up and be like, they didn't know me.
I am so glad that you said this.
Yeah, I think that this is a hot take. And I feel like women, in all honesty, in motherhood, want men to feel the same amount of quote unquote pain or strife
pain.
or issue.
I didn't say pain.
What I'm saying is that, but you said that you need to do it too because you're a father. So you're saying out of 1 day a week, 1 day out of the 5, you want me to just feel what you feel when it comes to being a mother or being a parent.
I grew up in situations, even now, I'm like,
you're not gonna get out there and change that flat in that rain.
No.
I'm more just saying. So do you feel how I feel when I gotta change it, or does
when
it
I'm
matter?
saying I want them to pick them up and stuff, it's more. I grew up like I went to boarding school for high school.
Right.
Like even now, like my parents, I love my parents and stuff, but like I don't have open conversations with my parents about everything. Right. We're not that. We are. I don't know how to word it, but you get my vibe, right?
Right.
So I just, especially because, my youngest I had when I was 21, and at one point, like, that was my best. I feel like that's my best friend. I've gone through everything with that.
Right, okay.
So I just want her, like, for me to hire someone, and even my kids, I don't hesitate from having a life. Like, my kids, and I know no one down here, so my kids really, they're babysitters. Shout out, Abuela, love you. They're really close to. So it's not like I'm objecting to hiring anyone. It's more the fact that I want my kids to have some sort of memory growing up. Like, oh yeah, like my dad. Because, that 10-minute ride home, they could learn something new about them that deepens their bond. Okay. Stuff like that. So that's more why I'm like, and I work too. So it's not the fact that you have a job. Because I feel like, when people, especially, I will never be in a situation again where I am not financially independent that I can't walk away. Right. Because I feel like men take that whole, I provide for you, what you gonna do? I mean, and I feel like even if you're working all day and you had a rough day at work or something, and you come home and you walk into a house where someone, because you don't know what she went through all the day, you just know she's staying at home. So you have a hard day and you walk home to someone and they just at home, and you just you start to look at them and you're this is your life, or you're complaining about that.
It's quite on what they doing. It's a mindset. If I'm coming home and I know you're going through something, I'm getting home and everything that I would have to do is done. Okay, I can see she got a vision.
But what if she had some
unexpected
thing?
But if I come home and you still laying there watching Atlanta this or Housewives or that, and I've been gone all day, and I'm like, hold on.
But why can't she just have a mental health day? Why can't she just have a mental
What is she mentally going through?
We're not talking about that. We talking about consistency.
What is she going through?
Yes, because she hasn't. Not in her life. What is she going through? Not that her life can't be hard, but if I come in the house and it's clear that I've been at work all day, you know I've been at work all day, and I know I've been at work all day, so we both know why I'm tired. Yeah. When I come in the house and I don't know what's wrong with you, what have you been going through that's making you feel like that? Because if you haven't told me and I don't know, then I'm going to assume the house is dirty and you just sitting down.
The fact that you can stay at home and show you can take care of
it. Right. So tell me when I walk in the house, hey, it's been a long day, whatever the case is.
But why do you think
just to
so
be able to
low?
hey, what's up, and
because it's not about that.
But why do you think so low of her that you would assume that she's just sitting there? Like, why don't you know your wife big enough that, if you come home and the house isn't clean or whatever y'all's dynamic is, if you come in and see that that's not what's going on, why wouldn't you know your partner that well to be just
because
something's
women
up?
Change daily, if not hourly, if not minute.
If I had $1 billion, I think that would almost still be kind of unattractive.
It would still.
Why would she just want to lay here?
Exactly.
That just wouldn't mental register with me. Something's not right.
Something's not right.
It's still. I want to get up and do something. Something not right in my mind. It still should be some get up and something go a fire about you. You just want to it'd be even though we this blessed.
Yeah. How you still chilling?
If shit was to hit the fan, I'm in trouble.
Right.
I don't got no. It's about to. I'm in war by myself.
And that's why in 2020, I don't feel like we're choosing women like that.
Exactly.
You know what
Because
I mean?
I feel like this is very. I hate y'all. This word always makes people upset. But this is
go ahead.
very
You wanna
get out of that
privileged.
Wait.
No,
Let's get it right so she can.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to spark up before I do this word.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Y'all hate this word. Everyone
Okay,
hates
we
this
hate the
word.
word.
Well, y'all don't hate this word. Like the people of
Thank you,
America
my
of
brother.
2020
That's
hate
good. Okay.
this word.
All right, well, let's toast to the word. Let's toast to the word so that it ain't, we're going to take the stick. 2021, what's the word?
Privilege.
Privilege.
And this is a
Toast to
very
privilege.
male privilege conversation because y'all have the privilege of being dickheads like that about like situations and relationships. Do you know any like female?
That's to test them.
No, I told you.
Yeah, it's good.
I said because like I've been in a relationship for a long time, so I was like newly to this single game. I texted my friends, I was like, these men out here be working at the corner 7-Eleven, got a GED, got a demand that he only will date a girl with a graduate degree and all this stuff. And then the thing is, he only will date girls like that. And then he got like 4 girls like on him. I'm like, this male-led word that
the
like.
girls that's on it.
Right.
It's a whole group of mindset.
Right.
So, hey, he don't have a gun. He don't have a gun in their head. You better like me.
Right.
It's
He
something
just
in
has
their mind.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's just the level that he's. Yeah.
So, why is
No, there's
Why?
not that. It's because like we live in this weird sick world that like
Okay.
they have ingrained in us that some man is the prize, and most of these men don't even equate to half of like what you're bringing. But they're so like crazy, and this world is so crazy. It will have you thinking you got a good man simply because he got a job,
I feel like
or simply because he like opens the door.
every man need a good woman.
Right.
I feel like every man.
No. Like, no. Y'all have lower standard. Like, y'all are held to such a lower standard in the relationship. Example. This week. Fabulous.
What did he do?
Tweeted some, like, love sonnet to his baby mama. And, like, everyone's supposed to be like, that's a real man. That's a real man. That's a real man. Sir.
That's a real man. He put his pride aside. I'm going to send a love song today.
After he beat her and she dropped charges, after he wouldn't claim her up until like 5 minutes ago, after like
See, we gotta take the stigma off of that. I'm not saying that
every man not like that. I don't know what he out there.
stigma off of what?
Off of
Beating
what's
her?
no, not my name is off of
And that ain't it.
the understanding of a woman staying because something happened as if she didn't do something as well. So we have seen.
Wait. I just said he broke her. That girl got a knee. He knocked her teeth out. What did she do to him to knock her teeth out?
I'm not saying that the interaction that she did warranted that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is we don't know the inner workings of a relationship that would make a woman stay because we don't know what transgressions have happened to that man that makes him go,
I
do
don't
you know
care.
what I've been through with you?
Do you know what she's been through with him?
I have no. That's what I'm saying. That I have no idea. So for me to just say that he's doing this and she stayed because she's dumb doesn't give her the fortitude of saying that we don't know the complexity of the relationship.
He should be smart enough to do stuff to her in secret, like so no one else knows. Like
See,
she
but that's
did that.
but when would a man decide that okay, I'm not gonna handle this right now?
When he decides to knock her teeth out,
I feel like he shouldn't have put his hands on her.
I agree completely. That's hands off.
Yeah, you don't
never in no
And
situation.
then in the video, didn't her dad come and like with them, and he's still yelling? So it wasn't even like it was a heated moment. He was like, "Oh shit!" Like he was still like, "Let go."
So which explains to me that they have a dynamic in the relationship where he's seen the father in the situation and did not stop and respect that man. So it's clear that this is already a commonality in this space, whether it's verbal or physical. The father showed up and did not go, all right, I'm commanding respect in this space. That means they've been here before. So whether it's been physical or verbal, these two people have been in this space before, and he may have taken it too far.
So, but okay,
not may have. He absolutely took it too far. I don't ever want to say may. He took it too far, but we just don't know.
But I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say is there's a new thing I saw going around, like in 2021, let's normalize like black women or even women just having love without experienced trauma. After that going. And then I like think about, so everyone's like, well, you don't know what they went through or what he had experienced or what his father did or whatever. And I'm like, but at what point is it just, you shouldn't have to, like, what point, why do we hold on? I tweeted something the other day. I was like, I'm a proud member of not a ride or die club. I will, like, meaning you can't do shit to me and then in the end, we're together forever. It's insane to me. Like, literally, at what point, like, you cannot respect, okay, so rule for me, every time, or not rule for me, just how I roll, maybe it's a Leo me, I don't know. Anytime like a dude like cheats on me or does something to make me feel not certain in his life or not secure, I'm less attracted to him.
Mm-hmm. As you should be. That's
so like I'm just I'm less attracted to you. To the point where like it's now like
energy,
and then
I can't even be in that type of space.
Right.
Me, I can't function like this, so I try to avoid.
But if you want a woman to be able to ride through you through all of this shit, how do you expect her to still be attracted to you?
Ladies, get your man with a turtleneck.
You feel me? Get your man with some solid collar situations going on. First of all, because we know we got quality fabric. Get your man with quality fabric.
First of all, y'all both have problematic tendencies. Like, so, like, I don't even want to hear, like, because, like, your way of thinking is, like, you would actually probably do a girl dirty and be like, well, sweetie, you should have had better standards for yourself. And when I was like curving you, that it shouldn't be nice or something.
No. I don't think I'm like that at all. I mean,
because you're always like, well, why would she want to be back with him? Why would she like?
No, all I'm saying is that in this day and age, there are other options of men. And there is a plethora of artistic and creative and musically oriented and actors, artists. For example. You have people who are around. You have a chef and an actor next to you that can give you a different experience than what you've had before. So we just want you to understand that you can get something from us that you're not getting. Start to embrace us. So when we come in the room, we don't feel ostracized or alienated because of every other trauma you've been through before. Yeah.
But I feel like normalizing and talking about it helps you grow and helps you heal. Like, a big stigma, is like going to therapists, going to stuff. You have to talk your stuff out. So me telling you, like, I went through this and this isn't because I'm telling you, is not because I keep on bringing my ex and I want to be.
But see, me, I don't like that.
But I'm telling you this so you know, and you know me, and you know why I navigate, and you can help me grow and help me like grow and not communicate in that same toxic way. Because I say the same thing, like you shouldn't marry someone without knowing what their childhood is like, because that will help you know how they function, how they talk. That's true. Therefore, like learning about someone's past relationships, you need to do that to know how people operate before you thinking like, because you need to know how they operate.
I tell her, sit back, baby, don't worry about nothing, and let's keep them positive vibes alive.
Right.
But that's not getting through. That's a Band-Aid.
See what I'm learning. When you put that energy out there, you start talking about that old shit that was in the past, that energy start popping up in your head and shit.
Right.
I'm telling you, because we humans, you have to think about that. Right. So I try to block all that shit.
I'm talking about like healing
it's gonna be
from trauma. How do you heal from something if you can't talk about it?
Just think positive.
There is a book that I'm reading right now, and it's called 8 First Dates. And this book gives you the outline of what you should be asking somebody on the 8 first dates that you're gonna have with them if you're designing a future with them or not.
Okay.
So now the best part about it is that it has you committed to conversations with these people. So the first set is, how was your family and how did they love each other? How did your mom and dad show love? And
Exactly.
How did you feel about that?
Exactly, because that's gonna play a major role.
Right.
How you grew up and what you saw growing up, and the things that you see.
But what?
That's gonna. How you? I mean, bless you.
We good though.
God bless you. Amen.
Bless you.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Yep, we good. All
But
right.
like you said, Kenny, that's gonna play a major role because people don't have to figure out. Even over time, you still have certain traits.
Yeah.
It's certain things that happen in your life and things it's just hard to shake. Even though you can get through it, that still make you a part of you. That's the whole point of growing.
Exactly.
So it ain't
you need
about
to share them.
yeah, you share it, but it's also, let's say it's some bad shit or something that wasn't always positive or something like that.
But that's good. Share it.
I feel like once you talk it out there, you kind of bring that like alive almost. You feel what I'm saying? You giving it room to grow.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm more so I don't want to know the unknown. I want to know how you brought it up, but I don't want to get all into detail or really how you was done this way or that way.
Yeah.
Because once you
But-
put that spirit or whatever out
Right,
there,
because a woman's mind is delicate, man.
Exactly.
If we start
I'm
to touch
telling-
it and scratch on the surface of a space that we're not ready to have that conversation, you could lash out at us.
Exactly.
And now we like, damn, we
Damn.
didn't mean to do it like that. We was just trying to talk about
Because
where
you
you
think
from.
you're getting deeper into a deeper part of a relationship. So if you open that door and then you're just like, just kidding, that's kind of like, fuck you.
See, but
But
but it's not fuck you. It's once I open the door and realize what was inside that door, I can't. Really
But you don't
deal
know
with
what
it
she has bottled up. So you cannot open a door
but if it's
and
something
then,
bottled
but,
up, it's something bad.
but you still,
it's
but
something
you
bad in that door.
Yeah, bottled up, you said bottled up. Why is it bottled up?
Yeah.
Who gonna bottle up some positive energy?
Right. I'm letting it out.
I'm gonna let it out. I want to spread
But
that
you're
joke.
leaving her alone to deal because
no.
you can't handle that, and that is not a
That
partnership.
is
It's-
a
no,
demon
no, it's-
waiting to
it's-
get loose.
And you probably feel like you can because you gotta go to work in the
And
morning.
once you give it room to grow,
And it's not that we leaving you alone to deal with it. It's just the thing that we signed up for. to
You
be
signed
with
up for a partnership. That means the good. Do we need to bring out oaths of marriage to have
No.
to the whole?
But marriage is not where
Richer,
we're at
stronger.
this point. We are at just dating, and
That's true.
since we just dating,
Why are you? First of all, why are you like when you're dating someone? First of all, normalize in 2021. We are gonna normalize regular dating. Like you should dating
What
is
does that
like.
mean?
Like dating is dating.
What
Like
does that mean?
you go out to eat with someone. You go you might light one up with someone and talk and chill. But
Right.
it's not like
So how many men do you do that with on a normal basis in a month if you're
Me?
dating? No, just a general
Okay.
woman.
general woman.
General
yeah.
woman.
All right,
How many men
so-
do you do that with in a month? Just an average number.
I can only.
That's a good-
I'll speak me because
That's
I'll
a
do
good
it
question.
because I can only talk about me.
No. You
But
talk
I'm
about
saying
you,
me
your
and
group
friends.
chat, the girls on
Yeah.
IG. No,
Yeah.
give me a general average.
I'll do it.
Let's
Most
get
of
it
my
to
friends.
together.
Let us in the loop.
Yeah,
Most of
let's-
my
let us
friends
see.
are
Let's
in
cook it.
relationships. Actually, I only have a couple friends who are single.
Okay.
And my friends who are single, it's not that many that you think because
So say 3,
yeah, I would say people who are good at dating.
Okay.
then date 3 people.
3. People who are bad at dating date 1, and then they'll be like, and I'm like, because you're not his girlfriend. He's out with 20.
Okay, so
20.
So he's out with 20.
No.
Why do you think 20? So we already got the ratio. So for women it's
20.
3 men, and for men it's 20 women.
So wait, but that's a 7-to-1 ratio. I feel like
You
that's
set this up. I didn't. I'm trying
it's a
to get
7-to-1
this.
ratio.
He said 20.
20, bro.
I think 7-to-1 is a
Hey.
fair ratio.
Hey, how do we got time for 20 women, bro?
Y'all
It's
don't
only
aren't
31 days in a month, bro. Like,
Okay,
That's why he ain't making no money.
Yeah, that's why he's not seeing. That's why he's
That's
out all the
why.
time. He's not making no money.
That couch you was talking about, that night lamp.
Yes, that's what it was.
Okay, but I'm saying
That's
Minimum
20.
wage.
I
no
know,
ambition.
Exactly.
but most girls aren't good at dating.
That's
Most
true.
girls are not. Most girls are not. So they have one, and most guys I'll say guys aren't good at dating, so they have 4. I'll give y'all 4 girls.
Okay.
I got my 1 guy, you got your 4 girls.
Okay.
So this one, she's pouring all of her energy to this one guy, and he's literally playing, which one do I land on?
Why
which
is she
one
giving
I
all
want?
her energy to the one guy?
Because she feels like, because y'all live in this male dominant, it's a man's world, like shit.
Okay.
That she feels like if she, or first she really likes you, so like she's like, why am I dating other people if I really like him? And another one is also, she knows if she's out here dating more than one, you're gonna call her a hoe. Or not even call her hoe, but your interest.
Putting on the understanding.
No, but your interest in her is going to kind of like, you're
Man,
not as interested.
Getting tough in here.
You're not as interested. So therefore, she is only with you, only you, but like you do stuff like, you tell her when you're with her, it's amazing. You tell her all the right stuff, but then when you're not, like, she might be like, oh, come over, I miss you. But you're actually with girl number 2. And so you don't want to lose her, so you don't say, I'm with another girl tonight. You just say, oh, my shoulder hurts. My shoulder hurts. I can't drive there, so my shoulder hurts.
Why shoulder?
So then,
I got a man too. They'll let you know. She's got to real now. We're gonna heat up on high honey. We're about to heat up on high honey.
She's been trying to just.
She's about to show it. She's
little subliminal. She been throwing jabs.
I got a man.
Here, let's get you calm. She's throwing jabs. Here, let's relax. Here, some for your shoulders. Let's get you some vibes.
Yeah, I got a bad shoulder.
So I'm just saying.
Let's get you some vibes, man. Why?
So I'm saying, so why instead of just saying,
I'm not that guy.
I'm just saying.
Shoulder come in. Shoulder.
Yeah,
but if you're gonna play that, why not be?
It's only
Why
one
don't
person
be
at the
that
table
direct and say
with a
that?
torn rotator
I'm
cuff.
talking about you had knees and toes. You had so much other stuff to say.
Shoulder.
Straight.
She gonna bring her shoulder.
She went straight. That's I would take it personally, but I would. But I'm just saying that I genuinely feel like we understand where you're coming from, and male privilege is a thing. It's the same way with Adam and Eve. It's the same way.
Yes.
With
But a lot of guys don't like to do it, and then they get mad because I'm always like,
Adam had animals. That wasn't enough.
Right. No,
So
but
what did he do? He took his rib and made what? A beautiful lady.
but so what? But you,
Companionship.
but it's not. We don't want companions. I want an equal partnership.
And that and
How can you be equal to a man?
Oh goodness.
Unless you grow, I hate to say this. I mean, unless you got 2 balls.
No,
I mean, we're not interested in that. I know.
goodness.
I mean, I'm not knocking whatever you believe in, but at the end of the day, that's the problem. I'm just about to get it out. I'm gonna get it out.
Oh, Jesus.
How can you what?
And I'm not saying if I'm a control.
What? What
I'm
do
not
you
saying
mean? How can you be equal?
I'm not
Like,
saying. I mean equal in a certain way.
Equal, right?
But a man always gonna be a man.
What you need? Let me help you. Let me get you right. Oh Lord, he just said that.
A man always gonna be a man, and I feel like that's the problem.
Because
That's the problem. You feel what I'm saying? Now I feel a lot of guys out there probably don't know how to be a man.
So what is a man?
A man.
Cruff. Wait, because clearly we're talking to Cruff right now. I'm not talking to my Ruffy. I'm not talking to Cruff. So I'm separating.
Okay.
Cruff.
Yeah.
What is a man?
You want me to switch home?
It's in the building. It's in the building.
If you talking to Ruff, or you talking to Rough? Now you want me to switch? I'm switching over to Cruff with you, right?
She
Yes.
My way on this.
Yes,
Okay, now.
'cause I don't know
The problem
this
is-
person.
No. What I'm saying is,
You asked for the sermon now. Don't get mad if the preacher start preaching now.
what I'm saying is, Real Ruff is gonna preach. Real Ruff about to come on in. Somebody
So
get
don't
that.
get mad. You came to church.
It's collection time.
Yeah. See, you asked.
I can't.
What I'm saying is this: a man should always respect a woman not putting his hand on a woman. And like you said, I feel like the man should be a provider. So I can see where you feel like, okay, I make more money than my man or whatnot.
Details of what a man has to do.
But a man should always make sure his woman feels secure. That means if anything go wrong, she should know she can always turn to the man. Shit get shaky, I'm coming to Mufasa. He the head of the household.
Can she be secure that he's not talking to another girl?
A goddamn burglar come in, I should know. At the end of the day, Chris gonna be the one get up. Chris gonna be the one put his life on the line.
Yeah.
If some shit go down, if we driving on the freeway and some shit break down, Chris gonna be the one make sure the kids and the wife is okay. That's a man. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what a woman gotta understand, because you're not gonna get out there and do that shit. If the dollar bill fold right now and shit go to where you gotta go back to shotguns and hunt, how many women about to get up in the tree and feed their family? And people don't think, so when you think a man is always gonna think on that level for it's like not superior, but always have that dominance in him for it's like, God damn it, if shit fail, because this country, everything in the world was built off of a what?
Amen.
Amen. You feel what I'm saying? Whether they, you know, you feel so. I mean, that's just some shit in a man. Now, I'm not saying you should control a woman. I'm not saying you should go out your way and try to feel like you're more powerful than a woman, because a woman is a queen. You can't be a good man without having a good woman. I totally agree. A woman is super powerful. But at the end of the day, most women don't understand that. They feel like, fuck it, I step on his neck. Not all women, but some do. And I feel like that's where the problem comes in. So I feel like that's what a man, when your woman feels secure in every aspect.
Okay, every aspect though.
Yeah, and that's a tough job for a man, because it's hard being a man.
So can you make a woman feel secure that you're not going to like cheat on her? Can you make her feel secure that you're going to make her think that's like she's your queen? And
I might have to be Cruff more. This is the first time I done calmed the host down. I might have to be Cruff more.
Yeah, because I was about to say
he came down a notch.
I was about to say it sounded like a couple hours when the collection plate.
Yeah, I just said, bro, you told me to preach.
Hey man, amen. Preach, preacher.
Anyway, can you provide that security that you're not going to step out on her ever?
Step out. I mean, when you say step out,
I mean step out.
Like,
he said, when you say step
what do you mean?
out?
Like
my big toe? My big toe? Like some Bill Clinton situation? Like, I did not.
A woman should ask herself this: what am I going to do to entertain my man?
You did not answer my question. I'm saying, you brought it back to what can she do to entertain? No, I don't care. I don't care. Like, am I secure enough that like?
Yeah, I feel like if you found.
Am I secure enough to feel like I don't have to entertain you, and I know you won't step out?
I think that I feel like because I'm hearing like once again back to the book. I feel like the question is, what can men do in 2021 to gain the trust of women? Whether it's a relationship or not. Just what is it? Just a general thing. What would you like from us? Just sitting across from you to feel that you can trust us as men. So that way when we go into the dating process, trust is already a foundation.
Well, I will say, I am a woman, but I'm a black woman before I am like a woman. Like,
right,
you know,
right,
I'm black. Yeah.
Right on.
And I would say like, the common theme is though, like a lot of like black women always have like black men's back and things like that, but like black men never have. Not, I won't say never. I promise.
That's a stereotype.
But,
Yeah, we.
But they sometimes leave us hanging.
Okay, so you would like to feel a little bit more held up or supported.
Yeah.
In what ways?
Just like, I just feel like, you know, Breonna Taylor's death was like a big one because, right. You know, she died way long before, you know, not way long before, but way before, you know, they started the marches, it started everything. And really, they started that off of George Floyd's back. And everyone, a big thing that I saw during that was like, you know, why did it take a black man to die
Right.
versus like a black woman? Like you could only see like the white privilege, the white, all of that like stuff when it happened to a black man.
Right.
Right.
But like y'all heard, like, cause it happened before, people heard about it. It just didn't pick up enough traction.
Okay.
I think that, first of all, allow me as a black man to apologize to you and any black woman that feels that her death couldn't start a revolution. We feel that you are important. We feel that you are vital. We do want to start any and everything we can with your support and with the continuation of us being on a platform together, like Stacey Abrams, where she didn't necessarily win, but she decided to support. So it created.
And she
a
just
narrative.
made stuff happen.
Right.
A couple
So it created a narrative
ago.
for us that where she is now protected at all costs, and if we can do that, that's great. But there are certain situations where men feel like, as men, once you put us in a space of right and wrong, not emotional or unemotional, once it's yes or no, and we have to deal with it, then that's when we have to take arms. So we don't want you to feel out of place when it comes to revolution. It's just the fact that when that man died, he died for no reason in a totally political standpoint. It was totally political. It had nothing to do with the emotions of the boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend and whether they were doing something or weren't doing something. It was, he was in a space and money was involved. So since the finances were involved and he was just trying to be a black man, he was just trying to purchase something. It didn't have anything to do with emotion. It turned into a revolution. So we don't want you to feel like that wasn't cause for one. It's just when it happened in a space where it was solely black and white. True.
Yeah. I mean, I get that and I get what you're saying. And it's more, I don't know. And maybe it goes back to like the whole, it could go back to like image things too, because I will say, we saw with Lil Wayne or someone tweeted about like, or some 50 Cent, someone said something about like exotic women and all that. And like, there's always a thing, you know, where black men prefer like exotic looking women who tend to have like
But
European
that's a stereotype.
Yeah, but I'm saying
and
it
guys
is,
go through phases.
Right.
Just being
but
honest.
I'm saying it's on there. And so I'm saying when you like, feel like you go through that, you feel like people talking about, well, like, you know, if you got a black girl, she gonna give you all this, but these other girls give you that. And like you hear all that, and then George Floyd happens and you're out here you're fighting for people who like, I don't know if it's preference, it's just like we both are in the same like racism fight with that stuff.
Yeah.
So why, but you still it's like your preference goes with like that sounds so dramatic because I really don't have anything against it. Interracial. I'm like, I really don't, you know, my parents are interracial. Like, I don't have anything against interracial relationships. It's more just like when you do things like that, like, it makes it hard. It's not, this is what I saw something because
Okay.
I've dated all across. I've dated white guys, plenty, whatever.
Same.
But it was never that I like was saying, oh, I'm dating this white boy because black guys do this. And it feels like when y'all do it, you like, and I'm going to say y'all, I'm just going to say black men do it. They always are like, I'm dating her because y'all do this. And then it's more just like, it's not a preference, you're bashing us in process.
I think unfortunately there are certain spaces where if he's not the doughboy and he doesn't play football, then the black man is totally forgotten. There are people like Neil deGrasse Tyson that's totally intellectual, but nobody knows him. You know what I mean? But we know Lil Wayne. So men like Neil grew up feeling like they weren't going to get the same love as somebody like Mitch and Paid in Full.
True.
So in certain situations where men like Lil Wayne grow up looking at the cheerleader going, I could do this for you because I'm artistic and I have so many other things I can offer you than besides throwing a football. But you're too busy looking at this man on the field. So you had your time. You had your zone where you were solely focused on athleticism and what you wanted out of a man. And unfortunately, that built a space in us where when we got older, we decided we were going to choose exactly what we wanted. So when you were choosing exactly what you wanted in high school and in college, and it was a physical specimen and things that turned you on, once we got older and all of those things faded and our intellectual value kicked in, that's when we decided to choose exactly what we wanted.
Cause see, I believe in tables turn.
They turn.
Yeah.
And see, a lot of the people, like, you could take it all the way back. Shit, high school. Some of the cool kids in high school, then you look at them in the real world and shit like that. So, like he said, from an intellectual standpoint, over time, it just shit changes. It evolves.
But I'm saying, like, even so, Neil deGrasse Tyson, for work and stuff, I have showcased them. I do all minority scientist spotlights. But so I recognize that, and I feel like a lot of people my age group, a lot of black women, we are equal in our resumes. And when we seek the guys equal in our resumes, even though they are intellectuals like us, and they're not Lil Waynes and all whatever, but they're looking for the Lil Wayne type. So they're looking for the like classic body, just for because it's gone to the point where like that age, like y'all, like you said, the artist, whatever. Believe it or not, you're in high demand because like you're in high demand not for the plastic like gold digger type, but for like the 30-something like degreed 6-figure career black woman. You're in high demand because y'all got it together. You have your own and that. But the problem is the guys in that guys in those equal brackets don't want that equal yet. They do eventually, but now they're at their hardest.
You got to get a man time to grow. Like
but that's not fair.
It go back to that mission.
But you're leaving women there. We grow older. We want a partnership now.
Women want their cake.
But you have to realize
they want that cake and they want to eat it too, Faye.
Yeah. But I'm saying like we health wise, our ovaries, there's a lot in there.
Why won't she go
why should someone have to wait around?
But there's so many men out here to choose from. Won't she going on? And some women just don't want to go.
And you can't have your career clock and your biological clock on the same hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
but
watch over here is going to be your career clock.
But I don't think like men should talk about like women's biological clocks and stuff because you guys don't know. Every woman's different. I mean, it's just if you're in the 30 plus, but everyone
you want to be the CEO of a company. If you want to be a doctor, you know how many years of college it takes to be a doctor.
I went to medical school for 2 years, Chef Kenny.
So if you know how long it takes, and you know
for 2 years I went. And I stopped because I'm telling you.
Because a part of his ambition and a part of his plan is he knew that if I was going to have to keep doing this, then this is going to take me this many years.
Yeah, this going to do. Oh, Lord. How much?
You're fine.
And that's. It got heated.
Woo.
You're fine. There we go.
Yeah, it's good. But that's what I meant by the amount of time that it takes. So with your biological clock, if you know that it's going to take you 14 years to do something and your biological clock is considered a part of that, then you're going to have to decide where your 14 years is placed. It's the same way with us. If we want to be the healthiest and to play with our kids in the manner that we want to, then we have to figure out how long we're going to be on that path.
But you get the choice of if you want to be healthy or not. We get the choice of if we have to have them or not.
No, it's health. Health is the same thing because a man's issue of being a father is making sure that all of the Christmas toys get put together. All of the digging of the dirt when they want to go play. When my son wants to get picked up, it's not the mom's job, it's my job. So now as I get older, I'm putting myself in a position to go, no, son, I can't pick you up. That's not what he wants. That's not how he wants to feel. And as a father, that's going to make me feel less than. So when you feel your certain things as a mother, we feel our certain things as a father with age too. So that's why when we say we're willing to sacrifice this mission because we've thought of the broader scale and those generations that you're talking about. So our generations can lead into All right, we've paved the way for nothing but time. That's why I say in 5 years I'm done, because I've done everything I need to do financially. I've done everything I need to do with therapy and healing myself. But if a woman isn't ready to understand that this game isn't going to end for another 5 seasons, then we don't need to be together.
5 seasons, baby.
If you can give me 5 seasons,
give me 5.
Give me 5.
Give me
then
5.
we're good to go.
But what
That's
happens
the
if we
issue.
get to the 5 and then you're like,
That's
you
the
get
difference.
more greedy or you get something?
I'm not getting greedy. That's the thing, is that you
But
gotta.
you said you don't know.
I do know. That's the thing about actuality and understanding myself as a man. I know for me, this is how long I'm gonna be doing this.
Okay.
That's just me. And that's what I mean by it depends on the man you pick. If you pick a man that's greedy, then he was going to be greedy and take more time no matter how much time you gave him. Back to the dude with no art on the wall. If you choose a man with no art on the wall,
That's tough.
he lacks artistic value. If you choose a man who don't want a coffee table and don't want the wood to match the mahogany situation that's going on with the cigar bar, if he's not, you know what I mean? I mean, like, it's different. Like if his coffee table don't match the cigar bar and it don't match the accents and he don't have the candles for the right like in 2021, men are not playing with y'all no more. But like that's all I'm saying.
I'm in Dallas, Texas.
And then
I don't know about Dallas, Texas.
It's not like that. Clearly, I need to move.
DC
I just
again.
need
Here
to
we go.
move.
She talked about
No,
DC.
in DC, I really didn't have these problems.
You just in the wrong part of the city. I keep telling you.
Right, and
You
that's
in the
what I
wrong
mean
part
by
of the
like,
city.
it's the wrong explore page. You're in the wrong Instagram feed. You're in the wrong group chat. I don't know what branch you're going to.
Up north. I need to go north.
Hey, whatever the situation
DC,
may
New
be.
York, LA.
New Year now.
Send me back home, please.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Dallas, Texas.
Artistic flow. However you can get it. And I think that don't waste your time. In 2021, I am preaching for all women's self-care, self-awareness.
So don't waste your time at all?
Don't waste your time at all.
Exactly.
And are you preparing your friends to, like, for when the woman tell them, like, don't waste my time?
Yeah, because my friends are elite. Like, I consider
Okay.
because past the craft.
Oh, wait, crap?
We call
Yeah,
it past the
past
crust.
the craft.
That's
Is a
correct.
friend, because when you see people and you know that they like-minded, that's when you latch on, because we ain't got to have a conversation about how we
Exactly.
deal with women.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, it's just the men that you surround yourself with, you already know that that's a checkpoint. We ain't got to talk to each other about how we deal with women because we already got that taken care of. You know what I mean? And then if you get in the circumference of us, and now I can say, hey man, you might not be interested in me, but I got a pastor that's gonna be able to put you on the right direction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how it works.
Exactly.
I can't.
Come on over here to Reverend Ministry.
Amen.
We got you.
Amen and amen. Amen.
Tell her, let me touch hands on you. Change your life.
Him
I
and
can't.
him with a turtleneck. Amen.
I can't. I really can't.
I'm just playing, but no, he right. I mean, people know you just gotta make sure you comfortable with yourself. And the problem is, people try to go out and spread love for they love themselves. Like, you can't really give nobody all of that till you get really, like he was saying, as a man, you want your mission.
I think it's important though also,
Oh,
like,
really?
you guys though, like, are good because you recognize, like, male privilege and you recognize, like, what's going on. Just, like,
Yeah.
that's what we say nowadays, like, everyone's just, like, people who recognize, like, white privilege and stuff. If you recognize it, you're good. So
But some
that's
people,
how you get the
a lot of men can't get that mixed up with being controlling. A man is meant to be dominant and superior. That's his job. You feel what I'm saying? But you can't get, because that don't mean be controlling. We not saying be Ike Turner and what's love got to do with it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a way you got to go about that where your woman feel good, where she feel the love, and that makes her want to just give in to you to the point where that becomes attractive.
No, go. You're good.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying, Chef Kenny.
Oh, I feel you. Oh yeah, because it's time to toast it out.
Chef Kenny speaking number facts, man. It's a pleasure having him on the floor, man, for real.
Yeah, it was my honor. I'm glad to be here. It was a great vibe.
He speaks so much facts. I'm just sitting back soaking it in. He's speaking knowledge tonight.
Hey man,
all the way from the west.
Some love, man.
All the way from the
Show
west.
some love.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna think about that when I walk around in my dodo.
Big Dodo
His
Farm,
dodo
man.
slide.
I told you,
You got your dodo slide.
big dodo.
Big Dodo.
Dodo Farm, baby.
Dodo said it's good.
Like that.
Dodo Farm. I'm
I just
rocking with
saw
it.
your chick and some Dodo flip flops. Anyway, so I'm glad you guys could come and chill with us. We on that Dodo. But if you like, make sure you like and subscribe. We're gonna see you guys every other Sunday. Make sure you have the notifications on so you know where to go. Chef Kenny, it's been amazing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
Keep it going. We're gonna check for you because you got the 5-year plan. Listen,
good.
5 seasons.
Pleasure, man.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
5 seasons.
in 5 seasons. I'm gonna be like, what's up?
Hey,
Like you say, you make a mean pasta, Chef Kenny.
I know.
that boy
Because
stop
I
playing,
want some
Chef
pasta
Kenny,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So
And where was the Kenny? The midnight chicken.
Oh, we about to get that in right now.
He said
We
the
are?
midnight chicken,
Yeah,
right?
it's aggressive. I gotta go in.
I'm so excited.
Yes,
but make
sir.
sure you follow us on IG. Hi, Hunnies. Vicky Jolene.
It's your boy Cruff. See you rough.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
it.
Chef Kenny James.
All right. Bye, guys.